Hello, this is Consultx reporting in for the daily challenge for the Heat Signature Daily Challenge for December 21st, 2018. Today, the character is Deah Laguna, who has an automatic rifle, a self-charging key cloner, and a long-range subverter. Deah Laguna is also weak and has a silencer. And vindictive, but that's rarely relevant. The goal today is to go as fast as possible and kill 3 Foundry officers. So let's take a look at the mission. It looks like the guards are heat sensor bearing regular dudes, and the bosses could be anything. There are also 2 jammers which aren't really going to be relevant considering the lack of gadgets I have and the vulnerability of these guards. And the alarm response is light reinforcements, which might be relevant, but probably not. The goal is to go as fast as possible, and that's it. That also means that there's actually some merit in looking at the gadget shop, because normally it invalidates a style bonus, but since nobody's going to get a style bonus, maybe I'll want to buy this Sidewinder right before the last mission. We'll have to see. So, looking at the ship, we can see that the airlock is down and to the left. So that's where I want to go. Whoops. I just wanted to make sure I know I didn't have a tick because it wasn't there in the pause menu, but maybe I had like a cold fire or a brick, and I didn't. I felt like checking that. So, looking at this starting spot, I see that Guard Delphinus has an emergency shield, which means I certainly want to kill him first. This sentry gun is in an annoying position, but I don't have to expose... Oh, I have a silencer actually, so I will have to expose myself in order to get over there. That does mean that I'm not risking setting off the alarm as poorly or as seriously as I was before. Another notable thing is that when I walk down, the sentry gun will shoot Guard Bowden. Well, the sentry gun might miss, but I could just run over and shoot Guard Delphinus and have Guard Bowden be my shield, and then I can shoot Guard Regor after that. I want to go as fast as possible, so I'm going to do that. You know, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, so the sentry didn't hit me. I handled all of the guards very quickly. The sentry did not shoot Guard Bowden like I was kind of hoping, but that's okay. Hopefully it'll move by the time I get over. Okay, good. I'm gonna pick up the rest of these guns. Moving in throw mode using auto path in order to be as efficient as I possibly can be. It looks like this is the level 2 key card. This is the only place to get a level 2 card, but I have a key cloner, so there's no need for me to mess around with fighting those people. That's inconvenient. I should have been paying more attention to the jammers because now I can't clone that key card. But what I can do is I can just wait for the jammer to come to this doorway. And that is the alternative method for entering through this security zone. The jammers don't spot bodies unless they have become suspicious or worried or whatever. So I don't need to worry about that jammer setting off the alarm. I don't need a level 2 key card because all I want to do is murder my assassination target. Looks like we have the assassination target and a guy with a gadget, which is really nice because that means we're going to get 2 gadgets. And then I can run on over to this room. Oh, in retrospect, I could have saved a little bit of time by remote controlling my pod over to the window while autopathing to that room. But that's a rather small time save, so I'm not super worried about it. I think the biggest time lost there was fast forwarding and not key cloning the one key card, but that's okay. I only lost a little bit because the jammer made up for my error by letting me through that door. I probably lost a few seconds, but nothing egregious. Beyond that, it was a fairly straightforward, well-executed mission. I was a little bit risky with the sentry in the first room of guards, but it worked out, so I probably saved a little bit of time there relative to other people. At least that's what I'm hoping. So this mission, I have to assassinate a guy with a shield. The guards all have nothing, so I can murder them. It's the shields that are the problem. There's also a defender. The jammer is not a problem, probably. I have the subverter that I can use on the shielded guys, but since this is the second mission, the best thing to do is just to swap in and kill the guy that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. First, I need to accept the mission, though. Whoops. That's okay. So I will accept the mission, then I will head on out. The ship is going up, so I want to be to its left mostly and below it. Oh, it was going up and to the left, so I really wanted to be more below it. Really not a huge deal. I see a crate here. I see an assassination target there. So what I am going to do is I am going to very quickly yoink a key card. Can I get level 2 from that spot? No, I can't. So I'm going to yoink. Whoops. Oh, I wasted a little bit of time there. So I'm going to yoink level 2 over here. Uh-oh. Okay, well I have a stealth shield. Oh, that makes everything worth it. Alright, well now it might be better for me to slipstream through, and then I wouldn't use a swapper charge. I think it's still better to swap in, but I am going to use a slipstream. So, oops. You know what? It's definitely better. It's definitely better to slipstream through. I don't know what I was thinking. Slipstreams are so ridiculously powerful with Terran super speed hacks and throw mode navigation that there's just absolutely no reason for me to not. Okay, so I want to navigate all the way over to here. So as you can see, I'm still moving at full speed, and that is because the slipstream retains its momentum while, as long as you continue to move. And because I'm moving with autopath and navigating while the game is paused in throw mode, I'm technically always moving, and so I maintain the full speed from the slipstream. So, conveniently, I have managed to pick up a subverter. I would like to subvert the assassination target and the defender all at once. So I think I'm just going to do that. That shouldn't be too hard because I can just line them up like so. And then I can execute this guy. I didn't subvert him? Well, that's what the other subverter is for. And I can execute him. And then I can try again to execute him. And then I can just leave. Oh, I forgot to pick up whatever the gadget was, but hopefully that's not a problem. So I think I wasted a bit of time there, but overall, it was good, and I got a slipstream, which is going to hopefully trivialize the next encounter. It was very unfortunate that I missed the gadget of the guy, the assassination target, because that could have been something very useful. But I think a subverter, a slipstream, and a stealth shield, and a key cloner are probably enough to get me through pretty much any mission. So this hole is glitch proof. I can't swap in. That's fine because I didn't need that last time. Although perhaps it would have been faster. I wouldn't have gotten the slipstream unless I went all the way back for that crate. But who knows? Maybe after getting the slipstream would have been faster to swap with the guy to kill him. I don't know. In this mission, we have a tracker and a jammer, a guard with armor, so I'm not going to be able to kill him through normal means. So I'm glad that I kept the... Yeah, I have nothing armor piercing. I'm glad that I kept the swapper because that means I can swap him into a room with a window rather than wait for him to navigate there. The jammer is a bit concerning. Everything else is not as concerning. The tracker will be foiled by my stealth shield. The alarm response is pretty much irrelevant. There are no jammer gates, and so I can basically cheese this whole mission with one use of a slipstream and a stealth shield. I'll need to be careful when dealing with the tracker, because if you are pathing directly over the tracker, like walking over them, then the stealth shield won't protect you in the moment that you get past them, but you haven't turned the stealth shield around yet. So I'll need to kill the tracker in that situation, or get out of autopath and path around him, which will break my... Well, no, I wouldn't need to get out of autopath, but I would need to like actively autopath around him, which would be concerning. It's also very tricky in throw mode, because if you spin the stealth shield in throw mode, even though time has paused, the tracker will see you and shoot you, and that's bad. You need to actually, well, I think they'll pull the trigger for the shot. I'm pretty sure. I'm actually not sure now that I'm thinking about it. But in that case, I would need to swap with the tracker or something so I didn't die. So it's just something to be aware of. The tracker is the most concerning thing around. The jammer is a bit concerning, but the slipstream, Terran's super speed hacks using throw mode autopath navigation, that is a mouthful. Pretty much trivialized jammer gates, because before Terran's super speed hacks, which are the maintaining of the speed of the slipstream using the autopath mode, would slow you down when you hit a door, so you'd have to be careful about how you navigate. And I wasn't very good at like unpausing and then immediately clicking the autopath to where I want to go, especially with very little slipstream charge left. And so with the advent of throw mode navigation, they are doing that has become really easy for me, and so that allows me to make use of that advanced strategy. So I've accepted the mission already. I want to get in my pod. Hopefully I'm not too close to the ship. I'd rather the timer not start right away. Alright. So it looks like the locked door has a key card near enough to it that I could clone it. Is there an advantage to going that direction? Not really. Actually, no, there is an advantage because I'll be lower and closer to the assassination target. I could swap the assassination target right into the window room and then dip. So I think that is... Well, now that I'm on the ship, there's no reason for me to path around because I have a slipstream. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Whoops, through the slipstream. So I will start by yanking the key card from this guy here, and then I will autopath up there. I need the level 2 key card to get through. Well, I can just swap with that guy down there. So I'm going to go down here, grab the key over there. So what I want to do is I want to autopath. I'll just swap with the guy right away. And then I want to use the slipstream again. And I want to grab the key. And then I want to autopath. Whoops. So now I'm going to switch with the assassination target, or first I'm going to take a shot at the window, and then switch with the assassination target, who will then get sucked out into space, and then I'll run myself into that window, and make my exit. Now my assassination target is going to die in the void of space, and I will just wait, turn in the mission. Alright, that went quite well. The slipstream that I got on the second ship really cleaned up my speed, And that new autopath navigation technique really has really broken a hole in moving around with slipstreams. So yeah, good mission. Quite a high score. I'm quite proud of it. In terms of other people's scores, who do I recognize on here? Heya by Outcast, Mr. JM, Ned Stormfish, Monorail. I know that Mike, aka Nobody, on the Discord community he did the beta daily challenge, and so he's not going to appear on this leaderboard. Camino Bob, I recognize that name. And there's no name here, so I don't know what that means. But yeah, I'm quite proud of the performance. I'm 30 seconds ahead of second place. I don't see Taryn up here. I don't know where Taryn is, if Taryn has done the daily yet. But and I don't know if Reneko is doing this daily or the beta daily, or where he is. I don't know where his name is. There's also like Turtles JBS, some other people who tend to get high scores. Coltrane's G. I remember him saying something about the daily, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, overall, I'm quite proud of that performance. So this is Consultx signing out.